matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Spears. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's heavy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Broncos send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So Marshall's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
On the option. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Motion from the back. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease to the left. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Spears. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! Great job by the back on the option.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To the air on second down. On the move and looking deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Western Michigan! The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this was knocked away incomplete, and that's probably a good thing for this defense because they were in the neutral zone, and that was a free play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Back to throw, it's Spears. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Grab in the backfield. It's Whitaker. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Broncos. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Touchdown, Marshall! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Spears. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Coleman? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And 3 receivers on the left side here on second and short. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. On the run, still looking. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the air, it's Spears. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Duke. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's heavy. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running behind that left side. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can...
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play...
There he goes! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. To the air, it's Spears.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got a man, it's Duke. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't?" Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Takes the easy completion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football,